evening, everyone. I'm just checking we're live. Just gonna put a message out to everyone. If you want to join me. I am going live through StreamYard. So if you want to comment this evening, then please, by all means, say hello and join the StreamYard link at the top so that I can actually see who's here. I can see I've got a couple of people watching me. Welcome, whoever is here. It's lovely to see you. I will keep my phone at hand just in case there's any questions that don't come through on StreamYard. So this evening, we are here to talk about the importance of cleansing in anti-aging. So there are so many different philosophies around skincare and anti-aging and all that kind of thing. So I'm just going to go based on what I know, what works for me, and to share that with you guys. So I totally understand that other people have their views and beliefs on it. So what I want to start with is that when we talk skincare, we tend to focus on the serums, the moisturizers, the active ingredients that we get from those. And that is kind of what we're focusing on. They're the ones with the anti-aging ingredients. And yeah, absolutely. We want to get all of those actives and all of those beautiful ingredients onto our skin and into our skin for the anti-aging benefits that they bring. However, they don't necessarily work to their most optimum capacity unless we're putting them on a really good, clean base. So this is where the importance of cleansing your skin really comes in, because without a clean base, we're not going to get the best out of all of the ingredients that we put on that come after. So throughout the day, our skin is bombarded with external aggressors. So we have pollution. I mean, I live in a city. So the cars, the traffic, the pollution that's coming at my skin every single time I step out the door is landing on my skin and having an impact. We go into air-conditioned environments. We go into centrally heated environments. They're really drying and, again, aggravating our skin. The makeup we put on, even SPF is a barrier. So that has to be removed at the end of the day so that we can feed our skin properly. And these external aggressors can also help or sort of give us inflammation and irritation as well. So we want to try and look after our skin as best we can, and cleansing is a huge part of that. I have got notes, so if I'm looking down, it's because I just want to make sure that I cover absolutely everything with us this evening. I also want to apologize a little bit. I did say that I was going to try and do this evening on Zoom so that we could all be in a Zoom room together and having a little cleanse and everything, but do you know what? I couldn't get the tech set up in time. It's been a bit of a hectic week this week, and I had every intention of getting everybody into a Zoom room, but I just couldn't seem to get the tech set up. And when I was trying to link StreamYard and Zoom earlier this evening, I just was not having fun with it. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do a live so that I can actually get out to you guys. And I promised to endeavour to try and get us into a Zoom room at some point on a Face Yoga Friday so that we can just have a little bit of fun. So going back to our skincare cleansing, our skin is like a sponge. So it literally takes on everything. So we've got pores and we've got everything. So our skin sucks it all in. So as we go through the day, our pores are getting more and more clogged with the chemicals and the pollution and the stuff we put on. So what we want to try and do is absolutely get rid of that. So cleansing is our first step. The first step of a really good skincare routine is to cleanse. So what are the benefits of cleansing? First of all, it's going to remove that dirt and impurities that we pick up over the day. Crucial. For healthy skin, we need to have clean skin. So using a good cleanser, we're going to talk about cleansers in a minute, but using a good cleanser that really works with your skin to remove dirt and impurities is really crucial in terms of our skin health and in anti-aging. So it promotes cell renewal. So when we're working with our skin, I'm going to show you a routine. We're going to go through a little routine together. So we massage the product into our skin. We're helping cell renewal by exfoliating the skin. So we're taking the dead skin cells off. We're helping to increase circulation, bringing nutrients and oxygen into the skin that's going to help with the growth and the production of new cells that are forming in the deeper layers of the epidermis. We've also got lymphatics, so we're helping to stimulate the lymphatic system, getting rid of all those toxins. It's an absolutely brilliant way of introducing massage into your daily routine. If you've got, a couple of minutes of really working your cleanser into the skin, does all the benefits of a massage. So you've got your cell renewal, you've got your smoothing, you've got your brightening, you've got your muscle toning. So we're going to look at that as we do the cleansing routine this evening. It helps to balance the skin. So depending on what product you're going to use, I'm going to talk about oil-based cleansers, and they help to bring balance to the skin. They help to protect the skin barrier, and just really a clean skin as well is a balanced skin. But using the right products are important. So I have mentioned that it enhances the power of the products that we put on our skin after the cleansing. So if you've spent a lot of money on a good serum, a good moisturizer, you want to put them on the most optimal skin that you can, so that you're getting the most benefit out of your products, and so that you're getting the best bang for your buck. And also a clean skin, if you're sort of menopausal or even young skins, or you're somebody who's just prone to breakouts, keeping your skin clean can help reduce the risk and the chances of those breakouts. So a lot of benefits in having a good cleansing routine. So let's talk about cleansers. I think if you've followed me in my group, you know that I am an advocate for Tropic skincare. I love the fact that they are 100% naturally derived. So I'm not putting any nasties or chemicals or any ingredients that cause inflammation, petrochemicals, all that kind of thing. They are totally free from all of that. They don't have talcs. They don't have most of the nasties in them. In fact, I have no nasties. There is if you want the list of ingredients that they don't include, I'm more than happy to post it into the group. I think it is in the group somewhere. So first of all, you want to go for something that is as clean as you can possibly get it. So no petrochemicals, no talcs, no synthetic chemicals that go into some of the cheaper brands. It does mean that you sometimes have to invest a little bit in your skincare, but you get what you pay for, and you will see results. When you are using something that's chemical laden, you're actually speeding up the aging process. You're not slowing it down. And the whole point of a good skincare regime is to actually slow the aging process, to give your skin the best chance it has to renew on a cellular level, to give it brightness, to help with elasticity, to boost collagen and elastin. So we want natural products. We want a really good sort of massage routine, face yoga, all helps to produce really good skin health, which slows the aging process, which is what we want to do in terms of anti-aging. So cleansing, why an oil cleanser? There's so many cleansers out there. You've got foaming cleansers, you've got water-based cleansers, you've got balms, you've got creams, you've got milks, you've got all sorts of different types of cleansers that you can get out there. And through our lives, each of them has probably a benefit. I know that when I was younger, I used a foam cleanser because I had a very oily, spot-prone skin. So I used quite a drying cleanser. What I've learned now is that if I'd have used an oil cleanser, I probably wouldn't have dried my skin out quite as badly, and it increased the spots that I had. So, but then for somebody who has cystic acne or something like that, they may have to go to the doctor, and the doctor recommends something. And I'm not going to go against what's recommended by the medical profession, if that's the route you want to go down. And I know that a lot of people are kind of, if I've got oil on my skin, then they're frightened of putting oil on their skin. So there's a place for everything, and it's what feels right for you need to do. But I'm going to tell you why today an oil-based cleanser, regardless of what skin type you've got, is the best way to go. So first of all, our skin is what's called lipophilic. Okay, so we have glands, forgot the word there, glands in our skin that produce oil. Okay, so we actually have what's called the acid mantle, or the skin barrier, which is a mixture of oil and acids on the skin, and that gives our skin its protection. When we're using harsh foam cleansers or very drying cleansers, we damage that barrier. So we start drying the skin out. We open the skin up to making it susceptible to bacteria and stuff. So that helps to cause dryness, redness, soreness, spots. So if we treat it gently with an oil cleanser, we pop oil onto our skin, then our skin soaks that in. It's kind of, this is something I like. This is something I recognize. So what happens is we pop that oil on, and our pores suck that oil in, and then it can actually blend with all the stuff that's clogged in our pores, and it helps to draw it all out of the skin. So we're using oil to draw out all the impurities and toxins that are sitting in our skin. Water, we are actually hydrophobic, so we are waterproof, which is why we never sort of soak up water like a sponge, and you know, so our skin is waterproof. So we bring the oil to the surface, we're pulling out all those toxins, and then we just use water to wipe that away. And we're going to do that in a minute. I've got some water and I've got all my products here. I'm actually, if you're following me on the skins, I was following the posts on the skin cycling. I'm actually on day 2, so I'm going to do my day 2 skin cycling routine for you. So what was it? So adding oil to your skin as well allows your skin to take on the additional hydration that oil will bring. So we're not drying anything out. It's helping to lock in hydration. It's helping to lock in moisture. We're not using tons of water, because just water on its own can actually be quite drying. Again, because of the chemicals we have put in our water, in the filtration plants and stuff. So, using the oil helps to act as a barrier between water. We do need the water to wash everything away, but we've got that oil in there that's allowing everything to hydrate. It's supporting the barrier function, like I said. Depending on what oils are in your product, you can have anti-inflammatory and soothing properties as well. So if you've got some that's redness, you're suffering from rosacea, eczema, dryness, an oil-based cleanser, providing that you are making sure that if you have sensitivities to fragrance and things like that, that you have a fragrance-free oil-based cleanser, so that you don't exacerbate the irritation. That's really going to help to soothe and calm any inflammation, soreness, redness that you might have. I'm going to say it again. A good cleanser cleans the skin so that any products, any of your expensive products that you're following with, really penetrate into the skin, gives it a really good canvas, like you're priming your skin, like you would prime a canvas if you were doing a painting. So I really want to get into the actual routine with you. So in summary, cleansing isn't just about removing dirt and impurities from the skin. Yes, it's crucial to do that, but there are so many other benefits. You've got added hydration, you've got calming and soothing, you've got heightened absorption of your expensive products. It helps to exfoliate the skin so it smooths and brightens and tones. If you're going to massage it into your skin, which I'll show you in a second, you've got the lifting, toning, detoxifying benefits. So in a few minutes, because that's all it takes you, we're not going to take a long time to do this cleansing routine. It's not going to take like 10-15 minutes. You can do this in 2 to 3 minutes every evening, and in the morning and evening, do this little cleansing routine, and you will be benefiting your skin in so many ways, just through cleansing your skin. So I've banged on enough. I do ramble, I know. So let's do this cleansing. I've got here, let me just reach over. So I'm going to go through what I've got. I've got my, it's all Tropic, because that is my skincare brand. So I've got the Smoothing Cleanser. Now, Smoothing Cleanser, oil-based cleanser, beautiful. It's got a real nice spa smell to it. So it's got eucalyptus, which is really invigorating for the skin in there. So Smoothing Cleanser, I'm not going to talk too much about the products tonight. If you want to know any more about the products, then please give us a shout, and I'm more than happy to go through product and skin and talk to you about your optimum skincare routine. Then got Tropic, the toner, which is Morning Mist. Morning Mist has got aloe vera in there. It's very hydrating, hyaluronic acid. So it just really gives a burst. Now, whenever you use a cleanser, I'm a real advocate for using a toner after. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I've then got, as I'm on day 2 of my skin cycling routine, I have got Youth Potion, which is a retinol. So you've heard of retinol, which is one of the best products you can use for anti-aging, because it helps to soothe out fine lines and wrinkles. Now, when a retinol goes onto your skin, it actually turns into a retinol. Okay, but note, most retinols are derived from vitamin A that is made from petrochemicals. They are not natural. Okay, so Youth Potion uses retinol, so it's bypassed the retinol stage. It's 11 times faster in results. They've actually tested this took 10 years to create this product. And it's 11 times faster acting than retinol. And it is the world's first natural plant-derived retinol. Okay, it's the world's first. So there is no chemicals or petrochemicals in this at all. And it's mixed with 10 other really potent active ingredients that help to stabilize the retinol as it goes onto your skin. So with retinol, you tend to have to start at a base level, and then you build up how strong it becomes, or the strength of the retinol that you use. With this, because it's blended with the oils that stabilize it, you can pretty much use it safe as houses from day one. Beautiful product. I said I wasn't going to ramble on about the Tropic products, but I just did about Youth Potion because I find it so exciting. And then last of all, I'm going to pop on some moisturizer, Skin Feast, packed with hyaluronic acid, packed with great ingredients. There is a little video that I did put out a few weeks ago about a test they did with this on cucumber. So they got 3 pieces of cucumber. So there was a piece that they just left on its own, a piece that they put water on, and a piece that they put Skin Feast on. And after 48 hours, the Skin Feast piece of cucumber hadn't lost any of its hydration at all, whereas the other 2 had dried out. Really fascinating product. So let's do this. I've got a little face cloth. I've got some water. The beauty of smoothing cleanser as well is that you can actually take your eye makeup off with it. I am a bit of an advocate of eye makeup remover. I do like to really take my eye makeup off, but I haven't done that this evening because I wanted to show you smoothing cleanser. So I've got 3 pumps of smoothing cleanser. You can use whichever cleanser suits you. And then I'm just going to pop that onto my skin, taking it down over my neck into décolletage as well. So this is the first cleanse. I tend to do 2 cleanses, especially if I've had makeup on during the day. And what I start is with circular motions. So you want to massage the cleanser in for about a minute. Okay, so this is where our massage comes in. Okay, and for the first round, all I'm going to do is circular motions, but I want those circular motions to be upward. So we're lifting everything up, no dragging down. Just circular motions. And then out across the chin. This is lovely if you've got jaw tension, just working into that jaw. But just really working that cleanser into the skin. Lips. Cheeks. And then we sometimes, we forget our nose. So some circular motions over the nose. Oh, I've got some questions. Sorry, guys, I got carried away. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Got a Facebook user. Hello. Lovely to see everybody who's here. I will catch up on the comments in Facebook afterwards so that I can actually respond to everybody. But it's lovely to see everyone here. And if you're following on, let me know if you are actually joining me with the cleansing. And I'd love to know how you're getting on with it, and I'd love to know what products everybody uses actually, because I know that I use Tropic now, but in my 30 years in the beauty industry, I have used a lot of products, and there are an awful lot of products that I absolutely love. Some beautiful ones out there, really working into the 11 lines here. But as you can see, I'm just circling all over, just really massaging that in. But yeah, I have a passion for skincare, and there are some beautiful products out there. So I'd love to know what you're using. Okay, so we've done our circular motions. That's really kind of penetrated in. Just going to dampen my cloth. And then I'm just going to use sweeping motions. Don't forget we did our chest. I want to clean the chest as well. And just really, you can use, you know, you don't have to be light on pressure. You know what I didn't do? I didn't take my eye makeup off. I'm just going to get another little bit of, this alarms people because putting a cleanser directly on your eyes, but this really does work. Just very lightly. Obviously you don't want to drag the skin, but you also want to work into those lashes. And then I can actually take my eye makeup off with absolutely no effects at all. I do use an eye makeup remover if I've got a lot of makeup on. I've just got mascara today, so it's not kind of trying to get rid of eyeshadow and eyeliner. Okay, so that's round one. Now, if you've got, you know, in the morning, I'd say just one cleanse is fine. But in the evening, I do a double cleanse, purely because the first round has taken off sort of the makeup and any surface dirt. So now I really want to get into the skin, but I'm going to massage this time. So I'm not going to use quite so much cleanser because we've already done one cleanse. I'm going to just pop on a second. I can see a comment. I have to put my glasses on to read the comments. I really need to do something about strengthening my eye muscles. Currently use La Roche-Posay, but I'm always open to new products. I don't have one brand only. No, I used to be like that. Oh, Layla, hello. I can see that it's you from my phone. I'm going to be honest, until I started with Tropic, I used a mixture. I loved Ren. I have a brand here in the UK called Pixie. Emma Hardy. They've all got beautiful products, and I kind of had a favourite from each brand. And working with them all made it very easy for me to just kind of really tailor a skincare routine that worked across all of the brands. And then I met my upline manager for Tropic, and she sent me a few bits to try. And I actually just did the whole routine with Tropic for about, I would say probably about 21 days. And I really noticed a difference just going over to plant-based and everything. And I'm really picky with my skincare. So it takes me a lot to change something. I do change, but it takes me a long time to change. But I was literally sold on Tropic because everything about, you know, the plant aspect, the 100% naturally derived, it made me start to really sort of investigate. I'd just taken skincare for granted. You know, went to beauty school 30 years ago, and skincare then was very, very basic. You'd have a cleanser. I didn't even have serums. I was working with a salon brand called Dermalogica, which is worldwide renowned now. And the products they have now are just immense and beautiful. But they just had 3 cleansers, 3 little oil treatments that were, I suppose, the forerunner to serums, 2 moisturizers, and a couple of face masks. And that was the entire range. So when I trained 30 years ago, we didn't have any of this stuff that we have now. Retinol was kind of like, what's that? You know, we just didn't have it. So the advances in skincare have been absolutely amazing. But the holistic part of me, the person who wants to try and do everything naturally, and do the holistic route has drawn me to this natural skincare, which I am really, really loving. So let's massage. So we're going to just do circles out. I said this would take 3 minutes, but of course I'm gabbling on, so it takes longer than that. But when you watch this back, you can just ignore all my talking and just do the routine. So then sweeping up the neck. And then we're just going to take your hand over the cheek. So we're just massaging. So we've done all the circles to get really deep into it. Now we're massaging to just let our skin enjoy the second round. But this is helping with toning the muscles, relaxing the face. Just doing a prayer. Take your thumbs and your index finger, and we're just going to sweep under the eye. So it's very simple, very quick. And then we're going to do that over the eye. And then I just like to do some circles on those 11 lines because that is my area of irritation. Smoothing those out. And then just sweeping across over the forehead. So if I wasn't gas bagging and talking about all sorts of other stuff, those two cleansing routines would take you about 2 minutes. So the first one, circling, massaging it in all for a minute, then adding the skincare for the next round, doing those little massage moves. So sweeping up, making sure you're working upwards, so you're lifting and toning all those muscles, and that takes about a minute. And then we're going to take this one off. I've got a bowl of water here, but you'd obviously be using clean water out of the tap. Just taking that second round off. I always take my cleanser and my products down to my chest. Reason being is that this is sort of next to the eyes. This is one of the thinnest places of skin on the body. It carries the weight of our chest, and it also takes a lot of bashing because we look down at screens and everything now, and we're looking down at our phones. So the muscles kind of lose their elasticity as we get older. It's the first place on our body that really shows the signs of aging, that and the backs of our hands. So I always bring my products down to my chest so that they are getting the hydration and all of the benefits that we talked about in the first part of this little demonstration. Okay, so that's the actual cleansing. So just to finish off the little routine, I'm then going to use toner. Toner went out of fashion a little bit, and back in the day, they used to be very astringent because it was kind of like we needed to, that they were created to remove excess cleanser. So although we've cleansed it off, there is residue left after the water. So toner was created to remove excess cleanser and to basically tighten the pores, close the pores up, remove excess oil from the skin. So they used quite drying ingredients. So they were kind of a little bit damaging. So they went out of fashion for a while, and a lot of skincare brands dropped toner from their skincare range because everybody was using water to remove the new cleansers. But it's making a little bit of a comeback, and formulations now are very much about adding an extra layer of hydration into your skin. Now, the Tropic one is actually a spray, so you literally spritz it on. I love this because you can spritz it on clean skin like I'm doing here, but you can also spray it on over makeup during the day. So it's nice if you're in a hot room or whatever to spritz you down, and it doesn't ruin your makeup. Now there's two ways of doing this. I've sprayed it on. You can either use a cotton pad, I'll use that on my chest, to remove any excess cleanser or whatever, but I really like to tap. So getting my fingers and just tapping the toner into my skin. And what the tapping does, very lightly, stimulates lymphatic drainage. So you're going to start stimulating any toxins, any waste that are in the skin to move towards the lymph nodes. So I've worked up, now I'm going to work it down. Just stimulating everything here. And then when I get to my chin, we've got a cluster of lymph nodes here at the collarbone. So very, very lightly, no pressure at all. We're just going to take all of those toxins that we've released down to the collarbone. About 5 sweeps. And then we're just going to pulse for a few pulses. You're thinking, my God, she does this every day. It's because I love it. I just love putting on skincare. It's kind of my self-love ritual. I don't get an awful lot of time in my day. So my skincare is my self-love ritual, and it's something that I do on a daily basis, just so that I can go to bed really knowing that I've done something for myself. And it literally takes 5-10 minutes. Going to use my retinol. A little goes a long way, so give it a good shake. So I'm using my youth potion. You can use whatever serum. So this is your serum stage. So we're just going to press that onto the skin. And I just like to press it in. So I'm not rubbing, because you tend to rub it in with your hands, and so a lot of it goes into your hands. So we're just pressing that product into your skin. And press it, you know, the pressing of the skin actually helps to relax the muscles. So if you've got any areas of tension in your skin, or sort of somewhere like with the 11 lines, the deeper lines, by pressing on that muscle, you're actually relaxing the muscle, which will help to reduce any lines. So just press that in, let that settle. I don't know if you've got a tendency to wash your hands after you put skincare products on. I used to all the time. It was like, oh no, I don't like that. But actually I've learned that if you actually just massage the rest of your skincare products into your skin, you've got all those beautiful anti-aging benefits going into your hands and your nails and everything. So you've got, because your hands age like your chest does, you're getting all those anti-aging benefits on your hands as well. And then just to end, a little bit of moisturizer. So as you can see, I'm just using one pump of most of my products here, which is great, makes them last, very economical. And then bringing that down. Another thing to remember is if you've got excess product on your hands, take it up the back of the neck, because the back of the neck ages as well. So just looking after the whole thing. We can just do another little bit of massage, just massaging that product in over the lips. Nice little bit of hydration. Rest of that onto my hands. And that is my little evening routine. Now I'm ready to go to bed, and I know that my skin is squeaky clean. that it's going to take on all of the active ingredients that we've just put on with the products that we've put on, and that I'm going to wake up with pretty healthy skin tomorrow morning. So let me put these back. Love this, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I use many samples by products from Ulta and Sephora stores. Yeah, I'm banging on about what I use, but I think skincare is important that you actually find what works for you. I've been very lucky that I've had access to so many different products over the years. But what I don't want you to suddenly think, oh my God, I've got my skincare routine is wrong. If it's working for you and you've got the skin, you're achieving the benefits and you've got skin health that is supporting you and you're happy with that, please don't think I'm trying to advocate for you to drop everything and start something new. I'm not. But my message really is to try and, if you're looking at skincare, when you're looking at your skincare, look at the ingredients. It's not the brand that you're using. It's more about the ingredients they are using in their products. A lot of beauty brands now have been bought out by pharmaceutical companies. And I'm going to be controversial and say pharmaceutical companies are not our friend. So it's just a case of I've posted it before, but I will post it again as a link in this comment, in the comments of this, if I can, the list of ingredients to try and avoid. So it's not about going and rushing out and changing your skincare completely. It's just starting to become aware of some of the nasties that are being put into our skincare products that aren't helping the aging process. Our skin is a sponge. It takes on absolutely everything, and all of the stuff that we absorb then goes into the organs of our body. And our livers are getting more and more toxic because they are trying so hard to clean our bodies from all the toxins that we are putting in it, from food, from the environment, from everything. So one little step that makes it actually a little bit easier to take the load off of our liver is to look at the products that we're putting on. So it's kind of, as I say, don't think I'm telling you you've got to go out and change everything. Just start becoming aware of possibly what your skincare brands are putting in their products, and if they're clean. I know that Ren are, and Emma Hardy tries to be. So if you're using clean brands, in the States, I'm not really up on what brands you've got in the States. I need to do a little bit of investigation. It's kind of just starting to open up your awareness of what we're putting on. I'm going to just go over to here so that I can actually see who I'm talking to. Layla, nice. Amy, love this, thank you. Lovely to see you here. Sarah's watching. Sky, put a heart on. Emma Stephen. Oh gosh, so many of you watching this evening. So thank you so much for hopping on and being here. Have I got any questions while I've got this up and I can see who's talking to me? Are there any questions that you've got? Great presentation. I'll try these this evening techniques. Oh, great, Anne. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But any questions that you've got, if you can't think of them now, I've got my glasses on. I can see how pink I am. This has been a good session. If you've got any questions that you want to ask after this event, then please give me a shout after. Looking for clean organic skincare. You're in the States, aren't you, Anne? So let me have a little investigate. I know that Tropic is really here in the UK. You can get it sent to America, but it's really quite costly to ship it over. So I will have a little look and try and come back to you on that. I think you might get think Ren is over in the States. Ren was a brand that I used for a very, very, very long time, and they are sort of, if I didn't use Tropic, I would use Ren. So that might be something for you to have a little check out of, because they've always been very much about being clean, and they look at their environmental impact on the planet and everything as well. So they are a nice brand to check out stateside. REN, the first spelling that you've just put on there. So have a look at that. Just let me know if have a Google it and see whether you can get that in the States. I think you can. I think I did. I think I had a chat with in another group, and we established that you can get Ren over in America. But if you can't, let me know, and I'll have another look and see what I can find. Right, I have rambled on long enough. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. It really does make my day when I've got people here live with me, because I'm so passionate about skincare and looking after our health and using skin health as a vehicle to look after our health and well-being. So the fact that you're here with me, listening to me spout on, is I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful for all of you who are part of the Glow Club and supporting the Glow Club. So on that note, I'm going to say it's night time here. So good night to everybody in the UK. Have a wonderful rest of the day for those of you who are stateside, and I look forward to seeing you all really very soon for our next little live. Lots of love to you all. Bye for now.